Hello everyone, my name is Preeta Ramasubramanian. I am the ex-president of Indian Association of Dance Movement Therapy, IADMT. IADMT was formed in 2020 and is only 3.5 years old. In these 3.5 years, we have done quite a bit in the country, and this wouldn't have been possible without the other 8 founders. And therefore, I'm going to be inviting the other 8 founders to be presenting about IADMT's work in this platform with me. And together, we are going to be talking to you about the achievements of IADMT, the growth of IADMT, and the future plans of IADMT.
Hi everyone, my name is Ruchi Shah-Javeri and I'm here to talk to you about the early inception and formation of the Indian Association of Dance Movement Therapy. IADMT came together as an idea in 2019 when 9 of us founding board members realized a gap and a shared vision to create a community as well as formalize the field of DMT in India. It was officially set up in 2020 and registered as an association under the Societies Registration Act of 1860. This is an act which allows the registration of organizations focused on benefits like education, health, and employment, to name a few. IADMT was consciously registered under this act in order to create a democratic body which is by the community and for the community.
Hi everyone, my name is Akanksha and I'm here to tell you about IADMT's vision and mission. First and foremost, IADMT strives to create a community of dance movement therapy professionals in the country who come together, support each other and collaborate to spread awareness as well as more knowledge about dance movement therapy. Alongside creating a sense of community, IADMT works strongly with advocacy as well as bringing about policy level changes, which the hope is that it will create standardization and safety for not just the therapists but also DMT service users. Finally, we strive to bring together diverse professionals of the field who come with their unique experiences and expertise to make DMT more accessible for everyone. Thank you.
As India is in its nascent stages of developing DMT, our courses are in a similar phase. So to honor, to acknowledge, to bring forth all the 4 tiers of membership, IADMT has come up with 4 categories. The first, for the certificate holders, the DMTF, Dance Movement Therapy Facilitators. The second category is for the diploma holders, Dance Movement Therapy Practitioners, DMTPs. For the master's level, DMTP, DMT or DMP, for as they would like to hold their titles. And for the researchers, because they are our evidence-based word for our movement practice, we have the DMTR, Dance Movement Therapy Researchers.
Hi everybody, I am Ritu and I'm here to talk about the IADMT board. The IADMT board ensures that we are executing and setting ourselves to do what we aim to do. The IADMT board includes the office bearers, which includes the president, the vice president, the treasurer, the general secretary and the joint secretary. And the executive board includes the committee heads of each of the 6-7 committees that we have. The board together, all of these people, they all come together once every month to discuss what is the possible course of action, what are the realistic goals that we can set, and what are the aspirational goals that we set. And both are the primary reasons the IADMT functions the way it functions, and we set out new goals every month.
Democracy is at the heart of IADMT. As founding board members that shared a common vision of democracy along with furthering the advancement of dance movement therapy in India, we sat together to discuss how these conceptual ideas of growth can actually translate into actionable steps within our association. Then evolved the various committees. To us, it was very important to ensure adequate representation in each committee, so we sat down to structurally create space for every category of membership within every committee. At first, we started off with various different committees, which is evolving with time. To name a few, they include the Documentation Committee, the Website Committee, the Education and Training Committee, the Membership Committee, the Newsletter and Publications Committee, the Research Committee, the Ethics Committee, the Fundraising and Outreach Committee, the Public Relations Committee, the Licensure and Policy Committee, and the Ad Hoc Election Committee.
Hello everyone, I'm here to highlight the work of the Licensure Committee and the IADMT board. The board, in collaboration with the Art Therapy Association of India, worked towards getting art therapy and dance therapy recognized and included as allied licensed professions in the National Commission of Allied and Healthcare Professions Act of India on 2021. The Licensure Committee then went on to write 2 more petitions, one which included and talked about representation of DMT professional on the council, as well as understanding and advocating for DMT education, training and practice in India. These petitions were then forwarded to the members of Parliament from Mumbai, Jalandhar and the Deputy Secretary of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare personally by the Executive Board. This culminated into the meeting with Dr. Manohar Agnani and Dr. Neha Garg, who are currently on the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professionals Act. This is path-breaking for us in India. Thank you.
IADMT believes that continuous professional development helps build effective and efficient professionals. We organized our training sessions into 3 broad categories. The first being clinical skills. This focused on expressive arts therapy-based skills, counseling skills, understanding various clinical populations and neuroscience. The second area that was focused on was non-clinical skills. This focused on business development and marketing, financial health and legal rights, as well as self-development through art explorations for our community. The third and the final area that was focused on was research. We introduced forums of conversation that welcomed curiosity to build research of DMT within the country. We hope to build on these 3 areas and expand moving forward.
At the core of IADMT's formation in the last 3.5 years has been its democratic approach. IADMT strongly believes in shared leadership and shared responsibility. And to honor that, we conducted our first election, and after 3.5 years, the board members have changed and we have a new board and new president, new elected vice president, treasurer, joint secretary and general secretary. But it has been a great journey for IADMT to even witness an election process that was led by our legal team, and to actually come to a general body meeting and vote for the leadership that they were seeking for. Now I would like to hand over to the current president of IADMT, Anshuma.
My co-founder of Cohort has done a wonderful job in taking you through the past few years. Let me take you through the next few years here at IADMT. Now that most of our systems are set and running, we hope to expand in a robust way by collaborating and strategizing alongside the systems that are being created for this country. In the current moment in this country, systems are being put in place, mainstream systems of mental health are being put in place, and we hope to connect with the right nodal agencies in the government and media to place ourselves in a way that we have a voice in the creation of such systems. This not only allows us to have a seat at the table, but also for our members to gain visibility in mainstream spaces that has so far otherwise been reserved for medical and clinical sectors of the work alone. As we recognize more and more opportunity for mind-body work in all sorts of sectors across the world, India offers infinite opportunity for facilitators, practitioners, therapists, researchers, but also for students, supervisors, and educators. So in the coming years, we hope to grow academically, numerically, visibly, and work in culturally relevant ways to have sustainable impact on policy, to create ethics for best practices that work for the intersection of identities that is India. We hope for support and collaboration along the way with international agencies. And thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for listening.